Hey, this is Ilan, just showing you how this can all work. This is a kind of a sample PowerPoint presentation of how you can use a story, um, kind of pictures from a story, to have a student retell the story themselves so that they can actually see themselves in the video telling the story and learn that they actually can do it. And you can do it in bits and pieces so that they get to see themselves and move on from there. So this is just kind of an example of how they can learn to do that using this resource. So, right, you can say there was a policeman named Officer Knight, and he was the city's toughest cop, and he had a dog named Greg, who was really an awesome cop too. And this one cop and this one police dog kept the city safe, and that's kind of the setting of the story, right? That's kind of the background of like how things were before there was a problem. And so then I move on to the event. When I say event, it's kind of a precipitating event, the initiating event, the thing that gets the story started, right? And we see this, but then here we might say all of a sudden, right? Or, but suddenly, right? There was a cat who had a bomb, and the police chief heard about the bomb, and he said, "I'll put my best men on it." And the Officer Knight and Greg the dog went after it to see what was going on, and they were trying to figure out which wire to cut. And they snipped the wrong wire. So then we have the problem. Okay, kablooey, the bomb exploded, and here's what the problem is, right? The doctor explains that Greg the dog's body is dying, and Officer Knight's head is dying. Oh my gosh, there's a problem. What do we do to solve it? Well, we make an attempt. An attempt is what we do to try to fix the problem. And in this case, right, when all seemed lost, we had this big problem. Nurse lady says, "Why don't we sew Greg's head onto Cop's body?" Good idea, nurse lady. You're a genius. So they do that. That is the attempt to fix the problem. Now, in another story, in a longer story, we might have a lot of attempts that fail. And then we would come back and make another attempt. Maybe make another plan to make the attempt. And then that would fail, and we would come back again and again. But in this case, because it's just kind of the introduction of how this all happened, this is what we do. And then we get to the conclusion, right? This new crime-fighting dog was born, Dogman. Okay? And so that is kind of takes us from beginning to end how Dogman was created. It's kind of a summary. It gives us the basic picture. And you don't have to necessarily do this all as one presentation. You could do a little video presentation for each slide, and the kid sees themselves saying the story, telling the story bit by bit by bit, and they can put it together themselves. Okay? And there you have it. Thank you.